Hi darlings, so today I am prepping a few things that makes putting together meals a lot easier. Sometimes it's not the actual cooking that makes putting together meals feel like work. It's all the little things that I have to do before I even start. So today I'm spending a little time to get those things done ahead so that cooking feels a lot easier. So I'll be boiling some eggs. I like having proteins ready on hand. Today I'm going to be also prepping some potatoes that I can cook later on, as well as chopping onions, refilling up my jars for the pantry, as well as marinating some chicken. So I just put a dozen eggs in this pot. I'm going to set this on the stove while I start on the potatoes. I'll also be making a sauce for the freezer that I can just pull out when needed. So I have a few recipes this week that calls for potatoes. So I'm just going ahead and peeling all of them now. That way they're ready for use when it's time for me to cook. Me tackling these tasks now just makes future cooking a lot faster. And these usually store a couple of days in the fridge. I would normally just go in and change the water after a day or a day and a half. And this is already finished. I'm gonna put it in the fridge just like this. Egg just finished, so I like to do them while they're still hot. So I just pour off this water and touch some cold water on it. It doesn't have to be like ice cold water. The tap water works quite fine as well. Once you use it, just cold. As you guys will see in a minute, some of these things in this video I have done the night before or even days before, because I don't always set aside several hours to take care of a big amount of prep in one day or one afternoon. Sometimes it's in the evenings after I put my baby to bed, and sometimes it's throughout the day when I have a little free time. I will just go ahead and do one or two prep where I can. So this is the night before, after putting my little one to bed, I decided to prep these onions. I'm chopping up 1 kilogram of this, which I'll be storing in the freezer. My nicer dicer is kind of broken. I'm going to only be using this section, the top section, because the bottom section is broken. So I hope I get done. I'm able to do all of it before it breaks apart. And onions is one of those ingredients that I love having pre-prepped and in the freezer, because although cutting them up is a simple task, it can be quite annoying, causing my eyes to get runny and burning and stuff like that. So, and they freeze really well. So whenever I have the chance, I usually just prep a good amount and then I can use those in whatever meal directly from frozen. So darling, you may have noticed that some of the recipes were not linked in the last one or two videos. Yeah, but I've linked them now so you guys can check the description box for those. So this is $4.19 and this is $4.18. Perfect. I'll make it flat. Let out the air as much as possible. And if you guys check when I post a video and the recipes are not yet there, you can just check back within a week when I'm doing my next upload. Don't forget to put your date on. I should have done that before. I don't even know what date today is. I just put the 7th, 26. As you guys can see, none of these things take very long to do on their own, but they remove a surprising amount of time and work from my week. So I just like to get them done whenever I get the chance throughout my day. So I just cleaned up these chicken legs and thighs and rinsed them with vinegar and lemon juice, or lemon like I normally do. And now I'm going to season them with these ingredients. Starting off by putting some salt in this. And the goal is not to prep everything I could possibly need. It's more about prioritizing, prepping the things that tend to slow me down when cooking. Garlic powder, onion powder, and I'm putting 4 teaspoons in total for the entire lot of chicken. 2 level teaspoon thyme, cayenne pepper, just sprinkling on a little bit to taste. And then for the jerk seasoning, put a bit of this in it. I'll put 5 for good measure. So now I'm just going to cover these with saran wrap and set them aside in the fridge. So this is 2.3 kilograms of chicken, and I'm using leg and thigh and just a small portion of breast, about 600 grams of breast. I just cleaned the chicken with vinegar and lemon, and yeah, chopped it up a little bit so the pieces are not too big. And I took off some of the skin, but not all of it, because you need the skin and the fattier part of the chicken when making curried chicken. The breast alone will make it just be like chicken soup. It will be too dry. As I mentioned earlier, I usually squeeze in a quick prep in little windows throughout my day or evenings instead of tackling a long prep session all at once. Jerk powdered seasoning. So I'm giving it 2 teaspoons, 2 tablespoons of this hot Madras curry powder. And then I'm going in with our Jamaican curry powder to add another one. Okay, so it's more like 2 of each. Some curcuma, some pimento seeds, some garlic powder, some chopped scallions, some ginger, transfer the seasoned chicken into this. And this sauce I made a few weeks ago when I made German meatballs. The broth was already there, so I made use of it, and now I have this delicious sauce. So the next time I'm making meatballs, I don't have to worry about making a sauce to go with it. I will link the video in the description with the full process of this recipe. I put them in these super cubes, and I also made smaller portions in these silicone ice cube trays. I cover them and then put them in the freezer. Here I'm refilling a few jars, but this is only a fraction of what I need to refill. Although I refilled some of my spice jars a few days ago, I still have quite a few more to go, but I'll get to them at some point. Just needed to get the more urgent ones taken care of so baking goes a lot smoother. So this is my refined spelt flour. So I use this for more cakes, or I don't use it so much anymore because even now I'm using full corn or whole grain for my banana breads and pastries and stuff. But anything that needs a little bit lighter flour, I would go with this one, 630, and this is 1050. So this is my spelt. It's still refined flour, but it's spelt, and I use this for bread baking. So I would normally use these two combined for bread baking. Sometimes a little bit of full corn with some of the refined 1050, or sometimes I just do it by itself if I want like a white bread. So this is a sauce. I made 4 of them. So these are just 2 at the moment. And these are the onions. I put them on the freezer yesterday. So they're now frozen. The marinated chicken, potatoes, boiled egg, and this curry chicken, nicely marinated. So my darling, these are a few of the things I prepped over several days. And these are things that simplify the cooking process for me when they're already prepped. So you see that I have not cooked a single complete meal today, but tomorrow when it's time to cook, I've already made starting so much easier. And that's really the point of this system. In the next video, I'll show you how I turn these marinades into meal components. So if you'd like to see that, do consider subscribing. Thank you for your company today, and until next time, have a blessed day, darling.